Good morning, ladies and gentlemen! It's another huge day. Another monumental day. Today, we will finally see what's going on in the MSQ. I gave you promises. I gave you assurances. I gave you unwavering fealty towards where we're going. Not only that, but we're going to be playing with a fucking pro layer. Oh, yes! Oh, yes! Ooh! Good morning, good morning, good morning! I hope you're feeling good. I hope we're feeling awesome. We got so close to getting to a monumental point in the MSQ yesterday that we are going to be we're just diving straight in. There's no messing around. No messing around. We're getting game. That is what we're going to be pumping. We're going to be checking out. We're going to be good. But yesterday, a call comes in. You know what I mean? The link pearl went off. One of the top Warframe content creators, Mr. I. Flynn. He's like, he watched the stream when we played Warframe last week. He's like, let me in. Let me in. Let me in, bro. Let me in. You're a man in need of a dog. You're a man in need of a puppy. We need a puppy. But not only that. See, here's the thing. We're gonna play the system. We're gonna play the system a little bit. Because you might remember I told you last time when we played Warframe, when I checked it out for the first time, is that they've given us this huge bunch of stuff to give away to you guys. And they're promising subs to the chat as well. But I need to complete some challenges. So maybe we can, you know, maybe we can go in certain ways and maybe get a bunch of armors and stuff for you guys and get all these wonderful wonderful bonuses for everybody. Maybe we can do that, you know. Maybe we can play the system just that little bit and see what we can get out of it, which should be fucking really good. Really good. That's my game plan. That's what I want to say. We're fucked. You're not fucked. I believe that we can get it done. I believe through our power we can do that. No subs for us. Hey. Look, I apparently, because I went my own merry way, as I like to do, went into like week 2 and 3 challenges. And they were like, what? How did he end up there? I'm just going where the road takes me, son. I'm going where the road takes me. My hair is growing on point. Yeah, I am. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. It's getting there. Another like 6 months or so before it's like where it's going to be. Maybe longer. The long-ass waiting game. That's what it is with the old hair. It's a long-ass waiting game. But it's getting there. It's getting there. It's looking all right, man. It's looking all right. It's getting there. I'm happy with it. Ponytail when? When can I dye it? That's my question. When can I dye it? That's what I need in my life. I need to be able to dye it and make it dreamy and creamy. You know what I mean? I need to make it dreamy and creamy. It's getting there. Slowly but surely, it is getting there. Good morning. I'm sure if you know, but FFXIV have been remastered and put on Steam if you want to check that from the start. Probably. Yeah, probably. It won't be this year because we've got Pokemon coming. We've got Christmas coming. It doesn't look, though, I do have some sad news. It doesn't look like we will be playing Eco. I should be pretty clear as to why. We might do, but we're probably not going to. We've been talking to the devs of Eco. We have been talking to the devs of Eco. And the game's not ready for the kind of exposure we might give it. That seems to be the impression we're getting from the devs. It's like, they're like, we're still kind of making it. It's in early access. It's in early access. So we were surprised. It's like, oh, we were going to do this like big event. You know, the meteor's going to crash before Christmas. We're going to get all these people in. It's going to be really cool. And they're like, we're not quite there yet to have that level of that level of exposure. And so, yeah, that's totally fair. That's totally fair. And we're like, okay, yeah. I mean, if the developers is like, yeah, we're not quite there yet, then I think that's fine. I think that's totally fine, right? I think that's totally fine. It's a shame, but it's understandable. I mean, it was just a game that I noticed that Josh was playing, and he was like, yeah, it's an early access, but to me, and I think you guys are the same with this, when you see games in early access these days, it's kind of near enough, in most cases, the finished game. It's just that they really could do with some more money to finish it off. And so they start selling it early on the understanding is that they are still doing work to it, but it's close to what it's going to be for the most part. But this one, I think they're doing a lot more to it to get it where it wants to be. But what we've decided is, because Ad Finum is so strong, Ad Finum's blood runs cold and icicles shatter through their body, is we're probably going to do something similar, but in Minecraft, which I think most of you probably have somewhere lurking about your hard drives, and do something along those lines with it instead. So that Ad Finum can thrive, as well as the saviors of the world can probably do something. So we'll probably swap it over to there and have, we'll probably have an event server, something along those lines, in Minecraft, where we can get everybody in, and we can set the wheels turning on perhaps a narrative. Never touched it ever. I'm going to be doing something with Crusher in Christmas, at Christmas, where we're going to be doing a Minecraft challenge that Crusher has set down for me. Because they've added the biggest ever Minecraft update has come out. So I touched Minecraft. I have played Minecraft. I played it about 5 years ago for 1 week solid. I mean, it addicted me hardcore. It's a very addictive game. And I haven't touched it since because the server got turned off and I didn't want to start from fresh. But I think it's going to be worth dipping our toes in and having some fun with that. I think that will be the way to go. Completed Cuphead. We do have like 3 bosses left or something stupid. Crusher's doing some huge stuff. I was talking to Crusher this morning before the stream even started. Crusher, for the first time ever, has his own place to live, making that big step. He's living on his own. He's getting used to that. He's also had his surgery and stuff, so he's doing some big boy things, man. Getting all grown up and doing all those kind of things. I guess I need to talk with Chris. Yeah, we haven't decided what we want to do. There's some talk of allowing the community to run a narrative that perhaps me and a couple of other people will have to go through, or whether we literally set factions within a world. Creative ideas, anything we want to do. We don't just want a Minecraft server where people can build shit. It'd be nice to have something along those lines. Chris has got some really good ideas for it, so we'll see what we're going to do. Yeah. Our boys all grown up. Yeah, yeah. I mean, there are so many people who don't make that step anymore, right? I read about it all the time. It's like most people stay living with their parents now till their 40s and things like that. So it's kind of cool to see people doing that and getting their own place and coming out into the world and having all that stuff. It's really cool to go along with his journey while he's doing that stuff. I kind of enjoy it a lot. Yeah, living at home still. Yeah. The Minecraft Yorkscast story. I don't know. I kind of want to leave it into other people's hands, not out of laziness, but for the surprise and to see what people come up with and things like that. So we'll be working on that in the background for the next little while to see how it goes. On top of that, then, so for Christmas, we want to do something special for Christmas. We did Preachmas last year, which was really good. It's a bit hard to do full-on Preachmas again this time around because we're so balls deep. I personally want to play Final Fantasy XIV's story, which will easily, at the rate we go, it'll definitely be until Christmas. But we might do an advent calendar thing where I have some challenges, things like that. Some fun to add a little bit of spice to Christmas, something along those lines. So it'll be along those ideas. We do have pre-roll ads. Pre-roll ads are the only ads we have on the channel. Good morning, everybody. Hello. Hello. Thoughts about Blizz getting even more crazy? I did see this. I mean, what are my thoughts to add to this? I messaged Law last night because I thought his message that he sent out was the exact right message, which was that he was just exhausted with it. And I think we all are. I think we're all very exhausted with it. But I have nothing else to add that hasn't been said by every single person. There's nothing else to add to this. It's just fucking gross. Every step of the way, it's gross. It's despicable, you know? I don't really want to glorify this shit, and I'll try and... I don't want to react to this. Yeah, we'll just have some fun in FF. Like, it is what it is. It's despicable, and there's nothing else to say, and I just sent my love to their staff, man, who are, like, the good people who are just trying to do their fucking jobs, and I hope everybody's treated nicely. It's very, very simple, and we wish it was there. Right, I'm going to Falcon's Nest. I'm going. Check Zoe's room. Okay. Really quickly. Okay. Daru, thank you for the 5 gifted subs, man. Really quickly. Just Zoe's room. That's all I'm checking. Alright, I can't be doing daily updates in everybody's apartment. Where is she? Zogi Bossler is a work in progress. Okay. It's the Korean barbecue. Every time you with the Korean barbecue. There's no music. Every single time. Find the hidden doll. Oh, is it creepy? Oh, no. Is it creepy? It's up here, right? Is there a creepy doll lurking somewhere? Oh, found it. Oh, that's awful. That's absolutely awful. That is disgusting, so. That is so unnecessary. That is so massively unnecessary. Oh. That is so unnecessary. That is something else. Oh my god. That's where you sleep. Can you see it through the... Oh, you can kind of not see it if you sleep here. Yeah, if you sleep here, you can kind of not see it. But it is there somewhere. Oh, okay. Yeah. I like a touch of the horrific, but that's too much for me. What are you even cooking? 1 fish. Oh, something in the pot. What is this creature? What is this? Is it a chocobo corpse? Is this a chocobo corpse? A cockatrice. Why would I want that staring at me while I'm enjoying my meal, right? Oh, I don't like it, man. I don't like it. Xenos, thank you very much for the host, my dude. Welcome, friends. Welcome. We were just looking at Lady Zoe's modified apartment. It's going for the Korean barbecue vibe. Back up. But it also comes with this doll that stares at you while you sleep. That hunts you down. And watches. Watches while you sleep. Don't like, man. Don't like whatsoever. Yeah, that's too much. That's too much. Well, it's not too much, actually, because you can go here to be judged. Alright, just because we've had a wonderful host here, let's show real nightmare fuel. It's so simple, yeah, it scares me to absolute death. It scares me to death. It's so simple. Yeah, it's so horrifying. Just open the letter on the desk. That's all I ask of you. All I ask is that you open the letter and you'll see what's inside. Your fate will... I feel like that letter contains the day of your death, right? That's what that letter contains. The day of your death. No, man, that's the day where you die. That's the only reason you would ever come in here, is to go into... That's just to go into the day you die. It absolutely is. I can't believe there's like 75 of these now. You guys have made a streamer room. It's a streamer room. I could dig. This, okay, like, the problem now is this room is now better than my streaming room. Okay? You even got the Elgato lights up. Look at the Elgatos. This is, I would give anything to have this much space to stream in. I'm not even joking. Where's my wall? There. I'm against the wall now. That's it. There's my wall. You have a couch? You can't stream here. No, no, no. This is invalidated. No, 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 no. This is not canon. You can't stream here. You know why? You've got the door and a walkway directly behind you. Every single day of your streaming career is somebody saying in stream, look behind you. Every single day. You can't stream here. You know, this is not canon. Nope. This is not canon. No. False. Fake news, man. You can't have this behind you. No way. There's no fucking way. You can't stream with a door directly behind you. I've seen too many streamers baited by this. Oh, the green screen! I didn't even notice there was a green screen. This green screen needs to be right behind the chair with 0 space. It needs to be right behind the chair with 0 space behind it. That's right. What's on the wall above you? I don't know. Yeah, there's obviously IIR. It's everywhere. It lurks. It lurks. The green screen's actually really good. No, we're going to MSQ now. We're going to MSQ. Alisei lives. Every single day, you guys tell me that Alisei's dead. Every single day, you guys are telling me there's no reason she would be dead. Literally no reason she would be dead. At all. I have seen her shoe. I have witnessed the shoe. The shoe is the guiding light. Thank you. Come again. I'm not coming again there, though. No, don't want to be there. I don't want to be there. I don't want it in my life. Ever. Only one person can wear those shoes. Well, it depends how much cash. You know what I found yesterday? I was sorting out the prizes, you know, for the housing competition we did. So I was on the Final Fantasy XIV store, which is actually the worst store in human history, by the way. If they don't update that soon, I'm actually going to cry. I was surprised how expensive emotes were, though. Like £5 a piece. Well, get this, right? Get this. So it was £100 each, right, to spend on the Squeenix store. So it was, and we gave both winners, right? We had 2 winners. So we had the £100 each to spend on the Squeenix store. So Bex did her due diligence. She went to them and she's like, okay, can you provide what stuff you want? And they did really, really well with, like, giving a list. Here's, like, one of the lists of the stuff they wanted. And I thought, oh, that's not too bad. That's not too bad at all, right? There you go. That's the stuff they wanted. Oh, one of the people wanted, okay? So I go onto the Squeenix store so I can buy the things for everybody and send them. So I find out, if you're gifting somebody, right? If you're going to gift somebody, which I have to do, right? I'm gifting them the codes. You can only buy one thing at a time. One thing at a time. That's it. I can't put in multiple things into the fucking cart. I have to do each of these individually. Go through the whole payment process and then start again over and over again. I then found out that if you're buying stuff for yourself, there's a cart limit of 10 items. And then it just stops you being able to add more stuff. Even if you're buying like a few emotes and some outfits and shit like that. It just stops you. And they don't do gift cards. So. Well then. Well, I was like, this is going to take me like 2 hours just to sort this out. This is not feasible time-wise. We'll just sort out PayPal or something. Yeah, Mog Station Ultimate. Like, that's way too much effort. That is crazy. They're making it difficult to give you the money, like, to gift things. Gift cards would have solved so many issues for me last night, for my selfish needs. Gift cards would have been the absolute best. Meditation Games, thank you. I'm nightmarish. I'm going back to bed. Understood. Position 6, thank you very much. Okay. Yesterday, everybody returned. Ishtola's back. Alfie's back and looking extra small. He's looking way smaller than normal. What the hell? Thancred's back trying to rescue his scenario. We've got a dissidents, actually. Dissidents amongst the populace. And we've got to win their hearts and minds. We won the games yesterday. We won the games, which I should not have been a part of at all. Like, it was complete bullshit they let me take part, because I'm the Warrior of Light and the champion and the wounds and whatnot. So, why they ever let me in? And they made me wear that goddamn 4-tom armor, and they all noticed, which I didn't want to wear. Here we go. Well met, Mistress Inspector, and thank you for looking after my brother. They say he fought bravely, that he did not dishonor his house. But you, my lady, to you we owe everything. As you can see, we have made every effort to strike while the iron is hot. We made our intentions known, and that all would be welcome to attend, and so they came. They came. By the grace of the Fury, they came. The ceremony will not be a lengthy affair, but there is still much to be done. I would speak with you more, but I must see to my duties. As for you and Master Alphino, you will do naught but enjoy yourselves. Is that clear? If any dare beg your assistance again, I will have words. Don't help, whatever you do. Okay. Well, there you have it. We have been forbidden from meddling. Shall we wait, or have you other matters to attend before the ceremony begins? Let's do it. Let's pop off. Excellent. I only hope Thancred and the others will not be late. Epochal events do not come around very often. I'm on time. Vidofnia's coming, right? Hey, we're gonna watch a movie. Sweet. I bet it's Frozen.
The appointed hour approaches.
Aye.
Oh, he's so sad. Not more terrorists. Oh.
She begged leave to watch the proceedings. I saw no reason not to grant it.
Should I choose to deviate from my prepared remarks, I ask that you trust in my judgment.
Oh?
Have I ever done otherwise?
Sounds like our boy's got something to say.
Look!
The White Dragon!
Sorry about that.
Vidofnir, daughter of Hraesvelga, we give thanks for your visit, and bid you welcome to Falcon's Nest.
I was increasing the volume.
Our sire bade us hearken unto the whispers of our hearts. They spoke to us of a paradise lost, of bonds of brotherhood which they yearn to see restored.
Ours too yearn for such a restoration, and they have guided us here this day, that they might yearn no longer.
I hope Emmerich doesn't betray us. He wouldn't. Would he?
Brothers and sisters, ye who stand as witness, hearken to me. Since the days of Eld, when the bonds betwixt man and dragon were sundered by our hand, our peoples have known only war.
Don't do it, Emmerich.
Bloodshed without end, losses beyond counting, and still we fought. And still we fought. Some wounds do not heal. The dead cannot be returned to us. But we, the living, can yet choose another course. Here and now, we can lay down this burden, this hatred, this vengeance. Our forebears fought not so that we could die, but that we might live. So let us honor their sacrifice and spare our children this death sentence. Let us gift them a new legacy. Life.
Yep.
Betwixt our peoples yawneth a divide deeper than the deepest abyss, wider than the widest sea. Generations will live and die ere this divide is bridged. Knowing this, doth thy heart yet yearn for peace, son of Thordan?
Look now on the legacy we would leave to our children. A dream of peace, inscribed in stone for generations to come.
Are we watching a movie? Oh, it's gotta be a flag. Aww.
Father and his beloved, as they were so long ago, happy and at peace. The dream they shared shall be ours once more.
This is all going too well.
Never!
There it is. He can turn into a Stinian's body when he wants.
Your bow!
Dragon on dragon crime, man.
Child of Dravania, art thou grown so forgetful that thou wouldst forsake kith and kin and consort with the spawn of Thordan? That thou wouldst dare contemplate peace? Hearken unto me, all of you! The final chorus is nigh, and all will be held to account. All will bathe in the flames of retribution. Till the coming of that day, look you on your sins and despair, for none shall escape my wrath. None shall escape my revenge!
7 hells. Damn you, Nidhogg.
You tell him, Alfie. You tell him. I was actually thinking the same thing. Why wouldn't he burn them all now?
Moogles, take that worm! While he lives, we'll never know peace.
Aye! There'll be no end to this war till Nidhogg is dead and gone!
So let's kill the bastard and be done with it! Death to Nidhogg! Death to Nidhogg! Death to Nidhogg!
I agree.
Death to Nidhogg!
Oh, we're getting a chant
to
going.
Nidhogg! Death to Nidhogg! Death to Nidhogg! Death to Nidhogg!
Death to Nidhogg!
It's not like we didn't know we would have to deal with Nidhogg, right? What was that? Life to Nidhogg. Yeah. He said death to Nidhogg? I mean, how do we know that? There they go. The last of the guests. Having come hither with the hope in their hearts, they depart with hatred and bloodlust. Until the moment I saw him strike, I still held some small hope that what you had seen in Azazlar was an illusion, perhaps. But he acted without hesitation, as did Sir Emmerich. For a mercy, Vidofnir's wound was not mortal, or so Lucia tells me. The dragon was spirited away to Annex Trine to receive care from her brethren. We can but hope her recovery is swift. But such was surely Nidhogg's intent, to deliver a proclamation not only to the children of Thordan, but to his kindred. War is coming, and ye who do not stand with us, stand apart. She was an example, a message to her brood. Another instrument of his vengeance, like Estinian. Okay. Well, Vidofnir's not dead, though. Clappers. Clappers. Vidofnir not dead. That's good news. When I said I wished to speak with you after the conference, I confess I envisaged rather happier circumstances. If anything, however, this latest tragedy makes the need more pressing. There are things I must say. Not to the Warrior of Light, or even my fellow Scion, but to you, Floor, my friend. We're not friends, bro. But not here, no. Ah, but of course. The Intercessory in Camp Dragonhead is still open to us. Let us go there. Okay, we haven't been there in a long time. This is the start of Heavensward, actually. I'm not friends with that. The guy named his army the Crystal Braves. Who would be friend with that guy? Are you for real? You would invite that guy around to play some Mario Kart? Not a fucking chance. Zero chance of that. Literally zero. He's super needy as well. He never calls unless he wants something. Right? He never calls just to see what's up. He calls you when he needs something. And if you're around, he needs a favor. He needs you to move house. He needs you to go with him somewhere. He needs you to protect him. Greetings, madam. Shall I allow you inside? He just wants to be a good boy. Nobody gives me a chance.
Forgive me. That took longer than expected.
All right. If he tells us Alistair is dead.
Oh, these. I thought something warming might not go amiss. It was not all that long ago that we sat here, you and I. In our very own falling snows, as Lord Horshvon called it. I still struggle to believe he is gone. And Azelle too. I had such hopes for her.
Yeah, me too. Me too.
Master Matoya asked me what it was all for. Why we fight. And why we die. Were I still commander of the Braves, I would doubtless have replied, for the future of Eorzea. But I'm not that man. Not anymore. I needed a new answer. One that I could live with. And when I saw Estinian at the ceremony, I knew at last what it was. I do not want to be a man who sacrifices his friends and family for a cause. I want to fight for Estinian, and I want to save him. When Nidhogg leads the Horde into battle, Ser Emmerich and his forces will do what they believe must be done. That is their choice to make. Yet even if Ser Emmerich is willing to forsake Estinian, I am not. We must fight for him, for he is our friend and ally. We may struggle, we may fail, but we must try.
Coco.
We're very overly attached to Estinian. He's a cool dude. He's a cool dude, but I mean, I don't like love him. We can't even ship him anymore with Lady Iceheart, you know. It's loose cannon, but damn it, it's the best we've got. Estinian, aka Martin Riggs. He's a very cool character. It's just that we shouldn't get overly attached to anybody. I am a firm believer on the impersonal, if I'm being honest with you. Like, if you're going to make yourself the Azure Dragoon and dedicate your life to slaying dragons, then, I mean, you're probably going to die at some point, you know? Just say it's not that strange. It's not that strange. Thank you, Flo. It is unfair of me to unburden myself in this manner, time after time, but I am glad that you permit me nonetheless. You are my true friend and ally. I'm joking, I love Estinian. He's cool. Though not all of our fellow Scions will support our stance on Estinian, I have faith that we will win them over in due course. Such is the infectious power of hope. Right. That is quite enough solemn introspection for one day. I think we will both benefit from some time in the company of Tataru. She stays for us at Forton Manor. Let us not keep her waiting any longer. It's fine. Hold on a sec. I'm ready to meet Tataru. I'm ready. I'm ready. Yet again, we walk in the all too familiar path. I am reminded of when we first met. Lost and uncertain, we were granted succor in our hour of need. We were saved. And now it is our turn to return the favour. Hear! Let no one say that the Scions do not repay their debts. After all, what kind of people would we be if we forsook our friends? If we stopped looking for Ida and Papalimo, or if we gave up hope of bringing Minfilia back? Though she knew it would cost her dearly, Minfilia reached out to us to deliver a message. She believed it was imperative that we understood the true nature of the star. of the rift between Zodiac and Hydaelyn, and of the Ascians' aspirations. But for all that has been revealed, I cannot shake the suspicion that there is much we have yet to learn. In any event, I think it's time we step back from the fray and carefully consider our next course of action. It will not be easy to turn this tragedy to triumph, but we will find a way. We will. Why? I just remembered that Ida and Papalimo exist, and they're chilling. They've joined some sort of revolutionary force. And they're just kind of getting on with their own thing. It does feel, though, right, that several of the Scions kind of are okay with not being Scions anymore. I'm not being cynical, but they are alive. Let's be clear on this, right? I'm not being cynical. These two are alive. They're fine. They're fully aware of who they are and have yet to reach out to their friends, right? In any way. That hasn't happened. So they're there. What? Oh, fuck's sake, Chris.
Of all the ways for it to end.
Ooh, ish. We do like
Even
ish.
Before his transformation, I could feel the worm's hatred swirling about Estinian. The terrible, all-consuming rage. Enough to fuel a 1,000-year quest for vengeance. It was all I could do not to run away screaming. But Ishgardians, nay, all Eorzeans, are made of sterner stuff. They face danger and death on a daily basis and understand what it takes to win a war.
Think not too deeply on Master Matoya's words. Her intent was but to steal our resolve.
I love this song.
And to remind us to look
I think this is my
beyond
favorite
these
FF
passing
song.
conflicts to trials greater still. To the truth which hides at the heart of this world.
So that's your aim, is it?
You disapprove?
Not at all. I believe it's traditional for the student to follow in the footsteps of the master. And you are so very alike.
These two are ultimate BFFs. Yeah, those two are awesome. Oh, here he is. The warrior of darkness. I come from the darkness itself for the Zodiac. Oh. Spotted. Oh, yes, the warrior of darkness.
Change.
Oh.
That great inexorable wave was upon us, and soon all of Ishgard would bend to its will.
They came.
For all our sins, for all our scars, the future for which we had long yearned was at last within our grasp. But it would be bought at a heavy price. For in those twilight hours did Nidhogg cry out for vengeance, and his brethren raise their voices for the final chorus of the Dragon Song War.
From the memoirs of Count Edmond de Fortom, Heavensward, The Gears of Change. Aha! course, Shanida. That's all I ask. Do not be so eager to place your faith in them. Not until we know more. How many 3-point patches are there? There's still so much we haven't done. It's actually annoying me. There's so much to still happen. There's 5. Okay. That's not the same mask as our little friend, is it? No. I know that mask. Where do I know that mask from? Isn't that an Asian mask? Ah, Mrs. Inspector, it is well that you are here. You are wanted within. I believe Master Alfredo wishes a word with you. Okay. It is. It's an Asian mask. Okay. I know it's an Asian mask. Ah, Floor, here you are. Have you a moment? There is something I would fain discuss. I must ask you to recall the events which unfolded at the peace conference, though I dare say you would sooner forget them. My mind returns again and again to the moment when Nidhogg appeared before the crowd in the guise of a Stinian. It was a sight to chill the soul, but one which gave me reason to hope that our friend might not be beyond salvation. When you described his fateful transformation at Isisla, I feared him lost forever. But the mere fact that some semblance of his former self endures must surely count for something. Alas, I have no evidence to support this impression. Thus did I turn to Ishtola and Kryl for more empirical appraisal, and full glad I am that I did, for it would seem they have some observations of their own to share. The ladies have saved us a table of forgotten night, right next to the window, so I could have a fag while we're sat. Thanks, Tartarin. Excellent. Let us not keep our honoured colleagues waiting. Alright, we're going to dinner. Finally! You know what? It's been ages since we've had a dinner in-game. And if Raban is not going to talk to me, it's going to be a good night. A really good night. I'm not going to pass out or anything.
We have kept you waiting over long, I fear.
Not to worry, Alphino. We had some rather fine mulled wine to keep us company. Truth be told, you could have delayed your arrival a few moments more.
Gibrion got the spicing just right this time. His latest batch is not only delicious and warming, but soothing to the humours.
Indeed.
That guy fucking loves his job.
But 'twas not to soothe our humours that we gathered here.
Ah, no, quite right. The matter of that poor dragoon.
I miss Moonbreeder. I
discovered
wish
something.
Moonbreeder was
A
here.
means to save him?
Ishtola, Kryl, Moonbreeder, ultimate combo.
Let us not jump to conclusions, shall we? Assess the facts presented, then make an educated analysis, as you were taught.
Pray, cast your mind back to the moment of Estinian's transformation. Do you recall how you described it to us? You spoke of the sudden pangs which racked his body when he took up both of Nidhogg's eyes, and of how his form was twisted thereafter into a shadowy semblance of the Great Worm.
Touch the bars.
When he appeared at Falcon's Nest, the worm's eyes were fused to his mail.
Would that only his armor had been corrupted. Snaking forth from the eyes, I descried dark tendrils which entangled his very being. His ether has been all but smothered.
Then he is lost to us forever?
What did I just say about jumping to conclusions? Y'shtola clearly stated all but smothered.
Dumbass.
As I later discovered, her impression matched my own. Though Nidhogg's presence filled my mind's eye, beneath his seething aura, I sensed the merest hint of something else. And after listening to Y'shtola's observations, I became more certain of my suspicion that the something else I had sensed was, in fact, the trace of a different will, submerged in the sea of Nidhogg's rage.
You mean?
Come on.
Yes, 'tis like that Estinian spirit yet lingers.
Can we not wrest him from Nidhogg's grasp, then? Tear the eyes from the armor?
We know not if that would serve to separate Worm's soul from man's. None have ever attempted such a feat.
I'll do it.
Should it offer even the faintest hope of success, then by the gods, I shall be the first to try.
Alphino. By all means, hold fast to your hope, but be mindful of the dangers. Even should you succeed in excising the eyes from the Dragoon's mail, we have no way of knowing if your friend's soul would survive so violent a separation. And that is to say nothing of the possibility that his would-be savior might become Nidhogg's next
I would call
host.
Alfie sport.
But what other choice remains to us? Should the opportunity present itself, I will tear those foul orbs from Estinian's armor and trust in the resilience of his soul, even at the risk of mine own.
Oh god, don't become a dragon, Alfie. You don't want that, mate.
Ah, I found you at last.
Oh, it's Harry.
A messenger of the Temple Knights came to the manor some few hours past. The Lord Commander humbly requests the company of the Warrior of Light and Master Alphino.
Sir Emmerich would speak with us. Very well, thank you, Onawa.
Onawa. I feel like I'm doing a bad, like, Chinese impression saying Onawa.
Twould
Well, it's
seem
French.
duty calls. Pray see to yours, and we shall return to ours.
Thank you, Y'shtola, Kryl. Your words have given me hope where there was none. Come then. Sir Emmerich awaits.
He's not called au revoir. Oh?
Alphino is allowing his feelings for this Dragoon to cloud his thoughts. I worry he may do something rash. Keep an eye on him, would you?
Oh no, Methuzahla.
They think more of their friends' deliverance than their foes' defeat. But will history commend their fealty or condemn their folly?
Is he still floating around me? I thought he'd turned into a mount and he kind of done his own thing now. Is he still watching me pee?
The conference held at Falcon's Nest was to be a celebration of the reconciliation twixt man and dragon. But the lingering shade of Nidhogg, clad in the flesh of the Azure Dragoon, did mark the occasion by spilling the blood of his own kind. A timely atrocity to remind the children of Ishgard that the Dragonsong War was far from over.
That crest is legit though. The Shiva crest.
And when fear gave way to fury, the call to arms rang out anew. Death to Nidhogg. Death to Nidhogg.
We're all agreed with that, though, right? It's not like, I mean, the people must now see that peace is on the cards because the dragons that don't want peace are now fighting amongst themselves as well. That's a good thing for us to see. That's good shit. What news has Sir Emmerich to share with us, I wonder? Might Sir Emmerich perchance have received word of a Dravanian advance? Or mayhap they have located as is to say, mayhap Nidhogg has been found. Come, I would hear what the Lord Commander has to say. Oh, that makes sense, Xerxes. Thank you, dude.
My friends, I thank you for coming.
You have had news of Nidhogg?
Alas not. Our scouts range far and wide, but they have as yet found no trace of the Great Worm.
We dispatched an elite unit of dragoons to reconnoiter the churning mists, but even they returned empty-handed.
A pity.
Fear not, Alphino. We shall see the worm again soon enough. His words at Falcon's Nest attest to that. Indeed, he is like to come sooner than we would wish.
I assume Ishgard's defenses are being bolstered as we speak?
With all haste. I mean to call upon every able-bodied warrior at our disposal, from the Knights of the Four Houses to the men and women of the Watch.
Thank you.
But I did not summon you to discuss strategy.
What then would you have of us, my lord?
I will speak plain. Now that Nidhogg is possessed of both of his eyes, no mortal force we can muster will repel him.
Oh?
That being the case, we must needs recruit an ally of equal strength.
You speak of Hraesvelga?
I do. To whom else could we turn?
Oh.
That he is Nidhogg's equal, I do not deny, nor can I name another. But convincing the reclusive creature to do battle with his own brood brother will be... How shall I put this?
It will be no small undertaking, yes. Estinian's report was most particular about Hraesvelga's unwillingness to involve himself in the affairs of men. But much has changed since your visit to Somal, and if there is even a chance that the dragon may be swayed, I must plead our case. Whatever price the dragon asks of me, I shall pay it. Such was my oath.
I wonder if we'll find out more about what happened with him in your cell.
Come what may, my friends, the battle with Nidhogg will mark the end of my tenure as the acting head of church and state. Will you help me discharge this final duty?
Because they got pally-pally before he dropped her.
We will, my lord, though I fear our involvement offers no guarantee of success. Come then, we will depart at your leisure.
Thank you. Both of you. The city is yours, First Commander.
Nodders?
My lord, we shall pray for your swift return.
Big nodders. Yeah, that would make some sort of sense. He must have felt some sort of way to make friends with her, right? I wonder who the new head of state of Ishgard's going to be. It's not going to be Lucia, right? I mean, she's Garlean for a start. Plot twist, Vidofnir becomes the new head of Ishgard. Dada, thank you for the 10 gifted subs, my dude. Thank you very much. Thank you. Carltine as well, and obviously Domak and Nezion. Thank you all, man. Oh, that's real power. It's gotta be me. It grieves me to impose upon you in this manner, but you of all people understand the threat we now face. It is no imposition, Sir Emmerich. To Flora and I, Ishgard is as a second home. After the many battles we have fought and the bonds we have forged, the plight of your nation has become our own. Is there aught that we can do to aid in its salvation? Then pray, impose all you must. Yeah. You are true friends. Shall we be about our task then? We have no way of knowing when Nidhogg's shade will strike, but we must assume that time is not our ally. Indeed. With that in mind, I have taken the liberty of dispatching a messenger to inform Mistress Tataru that you'll be escorting me to Somar. I confess, I did not provide the exact details of our destination, as they are as yet unknown to me. We will summon Hraesvelgar at Zenith in the Churning Mist. Ere we begin our ascent, however, I think it best that we pay a visit to Annex Shrine. You seek an advantage in the coming negotiations? I do. I would consult with Vidofnir. I propose this in part of our concern for her condition. Were she to succumb to her wounds, it would have grave consequences for our alliance. That apart, she may be able to provide some insight into her sire's current state of mind. Well reasoned. To the Dravanian Forelands, then. I imagine Vidofnir is not going to be, too pleased right now. This is 2 times we've invited Vidofnir to Ishgard, and both times have been a bit of a clusterfuck. We have not made the best of impression. Let's put it that way. Vidofnir is going to be like, I tell you what. You guys come here. Alright? Let's do it that way. You guys come here. Notice that when you come to our home, you don't get stabbed in the neck. And our dragon friends don't start killing each other. Just as an observation. That's all it is. It's just an observation. Ah, it is the warrior of warriors and her companions. What bringeth you to mine abode? Pray, forgive us for disturbing your recuperation, Vidofnir. I hope your wound does not pain you overmuch. Didst thou imagine me close to death? The thrust was deep, but not mortal. I will heal in time. Well, glad I am to hear it. You were the guest of honor at our conference, and we failed in our duty of protection. On behalf of Ishgard, I apologize unreservedly. I am a dragon full grown, and though thou to protect me, mortal, I was tempered by the fires of battle ere the great grandsire learned to crawl. Thy words do remind me of a knight whom I called friend some 1,000 years past. He swore to defend me from harm and hardship. Would that we could return to that era of peace, when man and dragon knew such comradeship. Would that our every effort to do so were not undone by ancient rancor. For a truth, there can be no peace while Nidhogg's shade yet lingereth. That much is plain, yet we lack the strength to banish him. Thus do we make for Somar, to beseech the aid of your sire once more. Folly. Thou knowst as well as I how he will answer. Hraesvelgar's heart remains unchanged then. A pity. But if it's folly to hope, I am content to die a fool. As hath ever been the way of thy kind, go then. But be warned, the Shade's presence hath driven its minions to frenzy. Thank you, Vidofnir. We shall disturb your rest no longer. 60 months, Stormy! Oh, yes, I know. It's been far too long, Stormy. Abracuda! Thank you very much for the prime. Shaded Dale. And Nyx, welcome all of you. 60 months next to a brand new sub. That's a sight to behold, my friends. That is good days. Good days. That is good days. And we will see each other soon enough, Stormy. Soon enough. Thank you, Nix. Love to have you here as well, man. Though I expect no better answer from Vidofnir, I take little pleasure from having been proven right. It would seem that our presence at Zenith will be every bit as unwelcome as I had anticipated. But what is the ire of one's great worm to a trio of self-confessed fools such as ourselves? Let us begin our ascent. After you, Master Alphanon. Scout ahead if you wish, Floor. We shall join you outside Mogholm. Oh, we're not going to chat with the Moogles again, are we? No thanks. No thanks. No thanks. Eterio, welcome as well, my friend. Welcome. I'm not going down into Mogholm again, bro. Not today. Not today. He is very convincing, our boy Emmerich. He might be able to pull this off. How shiny he keeps his armor. I'd heard tales of the world above the clouds, but never did I dream. One mind paints a pale picture of its majesty. Few live to see such wonders. I am reminded of my first visit to this peak, when Astinian in a cell walked at our side. Is that you, Floor? Ah, if it isn't, this... Alfie's going to say they all look alike. Don't tell me you've forgotten my name. After all, we've been through together. But at least you remembered me. You do remember me, don't you, Floor? Fuck. I'm the one who's gonna say it. Moglin. I don't know. One with one. How could you mistake me for that overstuffed throne warmer? I'm Moggen, the courageous Moogle who guided you to Zenith. But putting our shared history at one side, what brings you and your friends to Mogholm? Welcome to the dragon. Toxic. Oh, come on, man. Ah, another audience with old Hrelsvagar. Well, I hope you brought the horn. With the winds as gentle as they are, a good loud toot should breach the worm's ears easily enough. That is good to hear, Morgan. Thank you. We had best press on to Zenith, while the winds are in our favour. Alright, tutors unite. Tutors together. Stay away from me. Now that was unexpected. Chieftain Moglin will want to hear about this. Why? 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 Why, man? Stay away. Stay away from me. You're now hostile with the Moogle tribe? Yeah, minus 600 reputation. Aw. Oh, feels bad. You are now hated. That would be the worst if it actually had some horrible repercussion. Bilbo! What up with the 1 year, Wilbo? 1 year today? Oh my god, man. A Gear Jammer and Moffy. 35 months from Moffy. Welcome, dude. Welcome. Thank you, Gear Jammer. Hope you're doing well, buddy. He thinks there is a Moogle rep. There can't be Moogle. That's okay. I'll be hated with the Moogles. That's fine. That's fine. I'm okay with that. I can live with that dream. I can totally deal with that. Alright, Hrelsvagar. You made friends with Lady Iceheart, so... They're saying there's a chance. They're saying there's a chance. Here we go. Giving it the toot. So, reminder for our lurkers, I don't voice the translation of the dragons.
Great Hraesvelgr, 'tis not lightly that we beg this audience. Pray hearken to our words, for they concern the future of man and dragon both.
The delivery's better in the dragon language.
Greetings, Hraesvelgr. I am Emeric de Burrell, acting ruler of the nation of Ishgard. I am come before you to parley on behalf of my people.
Oh, the song.
Foresaw mine intent.
Lis ech niteg kasmon ikini. Lis nuan jas an es in. Salen mon anesh. Ndahai in. Stapol I ani niteg. Shinhes iso.
It's extremely good character, Hraesvelgr.
We understand that in your despair at man's betrayal, you seek only the refuge of solitude. But despite your protestations of spent faith, do you not still nurture the smallest flame of hope?
Show him your book, Alfie.
I do. If you claim I see falsely, then tell me, why did you consent to bear a Zell upon your back?
Right? She did remind you of her, eh? After you fucking ruined her whole life.
So you do distinguish between those who acknowledge and repent their sins and those who perpetuate them. Interesting. It seems to me that you have not, in fact, lost faith in mankind as a whole. Rather, you weigh our respective merits by how we allow the past to influence our future.
Nalosk Asisa. Ekmon kin una
Kinda.
Should we suffer ties of blood to bind our hands, then? Nay, if the crime is one of unconscionable evil, we must needs condemn it, even should the transgressor be our closest kin. When my father corrupted himself and his followers with the power of a primal, I beseeched the Warrior of Light to slay him, an act alike to patricide. That he did not die by my hand matters little. If anything, it heaps greater disgrace upon my name. But had my father not fallen, he would have drawn countless thousands into a holy war of hellish proportions, which I hold the greater crime. Thus did I order his execution, sparing the lives of my people and yours. Alas, your brother Worm now prepares to murder those whom I sought to spare. What is more, he has taken my comrade's body for his own. But if I must slay my dearest friend to defeat my direst foe, I will not flinch from my duty.
That's our boy right there.
Sloskna, dyrkin illes, kolhes nar inish, draor in. Ndaniteg, ngarjas, losk in an, slisva holkas, ChunkeyNinja.
While the shade of vengeance remains, the future will ever be uncertain. Help us save our companion. Now we're going with 1. This is the best cutscene in the game so far, including a realm reborn.
Eskeniteg, eskedir ulga an, in an, hesnesh an, jas ong, on inga. Al in on water, smahes in an. Sway in Ratatoska this die an. Slosk kin. Skor ich les imo.
Not right now. Okay, that was fantastic. That was really, really good. The combo for Elsvigar and Emmerich, after both what those characters have been through, was really good. Like, I think they set that up so well that those two could connect. Even, you know, after all the separation that they've had in the story between the dragons and humans, that those two could connect so closely as to what's happening now. That was a lot to. They needed to set up so much to make that cutscene as good as it was. That was so good. I was engrossed throughout the entirety of that. That was really good. Hey, no problem. No worries. Don't feel you need to... I'm appreciative of everybody who confers into our subscription budget, but yeah, obviously if you can't, that's fine as well. It's great to have you all the time. It's just a weeb game? Yeah. Still a free trial, by the way, for sure. Right, somebody was at my door. I do need to go and check on what that was, because that's why Ben's now really stressed out next to me. Back in a second, yeah. Oh man, I've been thinking about that cutscene for ages. I've left my headphones. Headphones. Just kidding. Fat Matt, how you doing, buddy? I saw clips of you watching raids before you tried the game. Appreciate how much you're willing to dive in. I wasn't willing, and I will never deny that. I was not willing, really. I wanted to try Final Fantasy because all my friends were telling me how good it was. But that's not the first time that has happened. It was like a combination of things, right? One, WoW took its final nosedive. That happened. So obviously I decided not to cover WoW anymore. And we were doing... it really, like, exploded my opinion on games again. I felt like a gamer again. Because we were just playing whatever I wanted to play. So I decided a long time ago, actually. I wish I could find the Discord message, but it was months and months and months and months ago. It's like, yeah, we'll try FF at some point. But there was a huge hype train at the time for FF, following Asmon playing it, and then Rich playing it, and then everyone else jumped on it, and I was getting constantly harassed to play Final Fantasy. Not harassed in a vicious, malicious way, but, you know, constantly, every channel of communication was about playing Final Fantasy. And I have that stubborn streak in me. It was like, well, I'm not going to play it now because you're just getting annoying with it. Like, people were just getting right on my tits about playing it. So I was like, I'll play it when the hype's died down. So I want to try it, but I'll play it when the hype's died down. And it's not like this big flavor of the month fucking turbo wave of, oh, wow, crap, let's play Final Fantasy. I didn't want to be a part of that at all. So I said, when we were doing the subathon thing, we decided months ago we were going to try it at the right time. So I said, well, we'll stick it as a subathon goal. So it's in there, because we're going to try it. So let's put it in as a subathon goal so we can actually get a date going and try it out. But like I said, I've been presenting Final Fantasy for years. People have been asking me. But it was no different to me. It was caught in the noise of ESO's better now. Go and try this. Go and try that. Which I get every single day. You can imagine. I get that every single day. It's like, you got to play this. You got to play this. Try this game out. This is pretty cool. Like yesterday alone, there's 2 RPGs that are coming out, which look really good. And all that kind of stuff. So it was just lost in that noise. But I'm full glad I did. Mayhap. Because, I mean, especially for a moment like that, I was just thinking about that cutscene then when I was thinking about it. Like, the amount of work that went into planning this out is to not only have the weakened dragons, have their eyes return somehow so they're both on equal footing, have a character like Hrelfsvgar, who seemingly... I mean, think about his character development for a little bit. Is that he was the one who bridged the gap years ago with Shiva, right? And then they tore his love away. And since then, he's hated humankind to the point that he even agreed to give his brother his eye so he could wage an eternal war against humankind and murder millions. Literally murder millions. But still, in there somewhere is that there is a bit of hope of good. And then you have Emmerich's story, which needed to be built up as well. So that Emmerich had to turn on his father and then remind Hrelfsvgar, like, you're not the only one who's made these sacrifices. Because I'm pretty sure up until then, Hrelfsvgar's character is written in such a way that you're all arseholes and you don't know what I've lost, right? That's the idea of his characters. You don't know what I've been through. You don't know what I've lost. You don't know what you took from me. And then you've got Emmerich's character who's like, I do know what was taken from you because I had to turn on my own father. Because for the greater good, he had to die because of the results that would come after. And years ago, Nidhogg made that decision. He made the same decision, and Emmerich was actually stronger than him because he didn't deny Nidhogg. He gave him his eye so he could wage the war. He set that wheel in motion, whereas he then looks at Emmerich, he's like, well, I had that same decision to make, and I said, no, I'm not going to do that. So it was all that coming together in that cutscene, and it makes so much sense to me. What I hope doesn't happen now, and I had a vision, like a fucking echo vision, you know, where you faint, and Heidelin spoke to me, and she said the Moogles are going to swoop in, like the end of Star Trek Discovery, and they're all going to turn up and start fucking gunning things down with their balloon power, where in the final fight, they're going to swoop in from the fucking clouds, and they're just going to be like, we got you, Kupo, and they're going to come flying in. Kupo 1-3, Tango down, you know what I mean? Red Kupo coming in large. So that's what I hope doesn't happen, is that we don't see that. Right? You know, and that's what I don't know. That's what I hope I don't see. So let's see what happens. We'll see as it plays out. I believe I spied a wyvern landing just outside the palace. It is doubtless one of the children of whom Hrelfsvgar spoke. Come, my friends. Let us not keep our escort waiting. You want me to beat the shit out of a dragon? My broodmates and I will bear you to the place of your trial. Make your preparations. Oh, we got a dungeon! Oh. Cool. Was it Kai? Okay. Cool. So I'm really hoping that isn't how it plays out. The Moogle swarm comes in. With their Moogle Death Star. Say Kupo. Say Kupo. No. Phil, thank you for the 5 gifted subs as well, man. Silphco, Moffley, Popcatter, thank you all of you. Death Plague. Welcome, man. Welcome. Poopo. There you go, Chris. You can switch it off. Where is this place? Sorkai. Who built this? Ahoy! Cloud Garden. Whoa, that model is really cool. That looks like something out of Bayonetta. This place is pretty chill. I assume we're fighting a dragon at the end of this. I'm guessing there's a boss coming. Ding. Oh, what the fuck? Moglin? Why? What? Why is Moglin here? You and your ridiculous name won't make it past me? Why are you here?
You really like this, don't you?
Because you called Morgan wrong? Is that true? There's no way you get a different boss if you don't do that, right? You heard you were talking mad shit? Or maybe. That's enough. You made your point. Okay. It's part of the trial. Okay, you do get the same line regardless. Okay. Oh, any hatches? Oh, big dragon friend. Not getting full thunders up feels so bad. still don't trust the AoE in this game. The range element of it is difficult. Wish I could place a cursor on the ground. That would be nice. Feels like a boss arena. Not a boss arena? It's a very enclosed area. Burning bright. Oh, he's destroying the arena. Okay. Oh. Okay. That looked like it filled the whole area, right? I wasn't crazy there. I thought we had to jump in the electricity. That looks like it hits you. It's very confusing. Not sure what the sides are for. The electrical sides. You can't go there from the start of the fight anyway. Interesting. No matter. Boss is deaded. Hello. So you are watching, pal. Okay. Whoa, that looks cool. That's a beautiful image. Damn. A blizzard dragon. Oh no. Yikes. I don't want anything to do with this. Pass. Not dealing with that. Jumping puzzle. holding rune so I have to jump for some reason. Okay, is he destroying a platform? There's an orb over there. Destroying them, okay. Alright, we're pumping now. Rune's down. Now we're blasting. It's fine. Are these holy sprites? Oh shit, am I studying something there? Okay. LB! Are we pals? I assume we're pals now? Monkey monkey! I assume we're pals now. We must be pals.
Your trial is ended as well, then?
Did you have a trial? Was it a maths quiz?
Mine was brutal beyond reckoning. Vedfalnir seems ill-acquainted with the notion of mock battles.
Tan in unsisnat. Swor as finan. Stiskar ikin. El en in an. Sedgar initek. Taishi S.E. Isa.
Could have caught her, though. You could have. She didn't have to die, man. Ah, you could have saved the explosion. Look, I think it's the first person to explode. I'm not buying it. my poor ribs. Elsfagar saw fit to pair me with Vidofnir. Her ferocity was such that I began to wonder if I hadn't simply imagined her injury. Yet my trial pales into insignificance next to yours. How fared you in your duel against Elsfagar? Fucked him up. I take this that your battle was rather more involved than my own. Vidofnir seemed largely concerned with how long he could keep me rolling in the dust. Between dodging snapping fangs and slashing claws, I scarce had time to aim a blow. But he truly meant to harm me, of course. I would not be standing here now. Plainly, his intent was to teach. His onslaught forced me to recall my training about the speed of the dragon, his balance, his blind spots. It was, in short, a thorough lesson. Here we go. It was coming. Oh, Floor, let me begin by congratulating you on the completion of your trial. The one with a name more befitting a jester. You fight... I'll have you know, this chat was chosen by a lot of people. This name is in the books. Okay. Okay. You fight with the savagery of a rabid demon. Do you see how many wings are kinked? Even my palm aches after this drubbing. I fear my local subjects will have to bear the load of my personal chores for quite some time. Possibly indefinitely. What? When I told you about Floor's trial, I didn't mean the rest of us to suffer. That's triple shifts for you, Moggan. Get wrecked, dude. Triple? But that's not fair. There's no justice. None at all. Moogles, man. Am I right? Am I right? I'm right.
Our negotiations proved rather more strenuous than I had anticipated, but the results seem well worth the effort.
Shit, that's an elf.
The battle was indeed hard won. Thank you, my friends. I would never have earned Hraesvelga's cooperation had you not seen fit to grant me yours.
You're trolling me.
'Twas your stalwart heroism that moved the heart of the Great Worm at the last. Any gratitude I can offer is but poor reward for your continued service to Ishgard.
Money, motherfucker. Weigh me in.
'Twould seem our final reckoning with the dread worm is at hand. I only wish we had some inkling as to when he means to strike.
Now, apparently. Woohoo! Dragon coming!
Oh, gods.
The cry heraldeth his coming. Nidhogg's shade hath taken wing.
It has begun. We must away to Ishgard.
Double nodders. Double nodders. DPS potions? Restores mana. Health potions as well. An end to the song. Ishgard will not last against Nidhogg and his horde. We must away. Can we even get there?
Aye. I must return to my city without delay.
This feels rather sudden. I'm talking in terms of when the patch started. What are we in, 3.3? I only bring that up because it feels like it's not like something's gonna go wrong. Oh, I think Helsragar might die here. That's gonna really bum me out. That's gonna really bum me out. Okay, we Dark Souls now. Cool move. Lucia's gonna one-clap this dragon. Go on. Fucking knew it. There it is. There it is.
Remember your training. We hold fast until the Lord Commander returns. Ugh. We must hold.
Go on, get stamped on.
Reinforcements! By the Fury, that one is the size of Nidhogg.
Lord Commander!
You are late, Warrior of Light.
Prepare to get inspected. Am I just in the middle of this? Mayhaps we move to the side?
Watan and by E. Seal walking. Nal
I don't think we're talking this guy down. Oh, don't mock his lady. Yeah, you done fucked up, dude. You don't mock his lady, man. Saw that coming. See you. Uh-oh. Telekinesis? Oh, we Infinity Stones now, boys. Are they gonna do a kiss? A Lucia Emmerich kiss in the middle of the battle? I hope not. Oh, these two are gonna destroy Ishgard. This is gonna be the Man of Steel ending all over again. That's not good. The Warriors of Darkness? We can glue it back on, it'll be fine. taking his eyes out. No shit. Is it Midgard Soma? Oh, you're fucked, dude. You are so fucked. No, it's me. Oh, yeah. I wish it was Midgard Soma going, like, old school. Like, Daddy Diabetes just turned up. Dude, the only thing's scarier than a dragon with 2 eyes? A dragon with 3 eyes. Yo, I'm chatting this up. Is it a dungeon? Oh, is it a raid? Okay, okay, alright, calm down, calm down. Oh, you already got a oh, there's a team ready to go, okay. There's a whole team ready to go. Okay. Alright, well played. Hold on, hold on. Again, I remind you, I don't care about the midnight level no echo stuff during the story. We are doing that later on, so that'll be next week. We do the harder stuff. I don't even want to break this up with progress rating right now. Instantly died there? I got wear the dunce cap of shame. That's fine. I guess I wasn't paying attention to something. Is it just a big ass frontal cleave? Is that all it is? I feel like I'm off to the side here. It must be like this arc. Let me get hell away from these guys. Let me get the hell away. Is that aggro? No. Yeah, this dude is like swiping. Alright. The only solution here is more pump. Or if they need to die together. Oh, I see. That guy's just kind of walking around, just attacking shit. Okay, okay. Oh, no. Justinian. What the fuck? Okay. Okie dokie. Okay. Alright, fair. Alright. That's fair. Alright, wait, I need my chicken. There we go. Chicken gets. Alright. It's all good, man. I wonder if this always does the sides than the middle. Not if I want to be near this dragon's tail, though. Skips it this time. Nope. Standing in the enemy butthole. A lot of splash damage on this fight. When we killed the shadow, the phase ends. Now, I'm not sure if they, when one dies, do the others disappear, but we'll see. We'll see. Yeah, that cleave is horrendous. Yeah. That cleave is rough. We're pumping, we're pumping. Trying to dick my rune, but that's okay. Oh, I love you! What a dude! What an absolute friend you are, sir. What an absolute friend. Save our sharp cast for the ads. Get quick dots out on them all. Pump, 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 pump. Oh, just cast fire. Was it immune? There it is. Pump, 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 pump. Big pumper. Now the fight begins, eh? Alamor. Scolder. Right, that's a frontal. We're gaming. Focus. Maximum focus. Max focus overdrive. fucking Christ. Whoa, he looks awesome. Me too, me too. Then it's got to be a spread. There's always an immediate spread. What's this really sharing? Okay. Could be another ad phase. I should add all that next time if we get another one. LB3, dudes. He's popping it. Someone pop it. Pump this bitch. What the fuck is that? Are they going in a straight line across the room? Over here, apparently. Pump, 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 pump. Bring it on, boys! Okay. Surgery time. I got this. Is Alfie gonna do it? Go on, Alfie, you wouldn't. Coward. Incredible.
You really like this, don't you?
Awesome as fuck, team. Awesome as fuck. That was so cool. What a great boss fight. And not super easy either. This is fantastic. Alright, let's see where this road takes us. Oh, dude, I will do that thing on Extreme, Savage, Ultimate, Purgatory, Dominus, whatever. I don't give a fuck. That fight is so cool.
Estinian!
Go on, Alfie. Go on. Go and touch his balls. You wouldn't.
Is this to be mine end? Nay, I will not allow it. I am of the first brood. I am vengeance incarnate. I am Nidhogg. Thou shalt die by my hand.
Case of the old
This is
jiggly
not your
fingers.
hand, worm.
Come on, pal. Break free. Rip out the eyeballs yourself. No, don't do that.
Thou wilt obey.
I would ask one last favor of you, Warrior of Light. Finish me, now, while I have the beast subdued! You waste your time. Kill me! It is the only way! Ending Nidhogg will be my final duty!
Not today, pal. Not today.
No! You can't die like this! I won't let you!
Should have brought a crowbar. Oh? PogChamp! Yes! I'd never exploded. Or else Vagar catched me. Oh. Oh, look how happy he is that I'm there.
Children of the land, truths that once rang clear, two souls intertwined, one true love they did find, bringing land and heaven's
Realness in
memories dimmed by shadowed hearts. In the waxing gloom did wane the lover's moon, watching as their worlds drift apart.
That was a really sick payoff. 10 out of 10.
One soul's cry, a passion.
Throw it away, right? Or put it in a box or some fucking thing. Stamp on it.
The eyes! Cast them into the abyss!
Oh, but Alfie can't throw. Oh, this is going to be sad. Don't throw them together. Oh my god. This is a fucking clown show.
He lives. Ah, Estinian, my ill-fated friend. Lucia, summon the healers. I want them ready to receive him.
At once, Lord Commander.
Are we not checking on her else, Vagar? No, he's okay. Never mind. Didn't his wing come off?
You have my gratitude, Hraesvelgr.
He had 4 wings, right?
Your deeds this day have saved a great many lives.
A 6? Yeah.
Ustra udin instrare. Anhesnesh.
Should we give him the eye back?
One in nesk ikman. Keifta.
I mean, we just threw 2 spares away.
The battle is won. We can do no more for Estinian now than bear him home and wish him well, even as Hraesvelka did. The rest we must trust to the hands of the healers and the grace of the gods.
That was easily one of the best storylines I've ever seen in an RPG. Easily. Like, not even close. That was fantastic. That was incredible. The whole thing was really well done. It's just so well done. It wasn't even remotely cheesy either, which surprised me. I was so like expecting the Moogle swarm or some sort of anime shit. They just treated it with total respect. That was really good. It wasn't weeby at all in any way. It wasn't close to that. They totally left that stuff to the side and just played it out properly. It was good. That was movie worthy. Easily, right? That would be a great movie moment. When you think about, like... You know, that, like, Dungeons & Dragon movie exists. Do you know what I mean? Like, this, like, got made. And that's what they think that we all wanted. Do you remember? Do you know what I mean? It's like, oh, yeah. The geeks and shit will love this. Saying that, though, I've seen several of the Final Fantasy movies. I mean, they're alright, but, like, Kingsglaive was okay. Well, that was way, way better. That was way, way better. Yeah, you know what I mean? And the original Final Fantasy movie wasn't bad. I think it was just called Final Fantasy, right? That was okay. A lot of people hated that movie. I thought it was fine. The Spirit Within. Yeah, Spirit Within. It was fine. It was fine. Alphino seems distracted. Your battle with Nidhogg's Shade will beget many an epic ballad, Flo. And rightly so. It was without a doubt one of your more epochal victories. Though I must admit that I took greater joy in seeing you emerge from the experience unscathed. And not only for your own sake. Had you not been there to aid me, those infernal eyes would still be fused to Estinian's mail. Yet even with Nidhogg gone, I cannot help but wonder how much of our friends remains. Let us pay a visit to Lucia and beg news of his condition. Are we actually going to achieve peace now? Is Vidofnir going to come back? Are you sure he's dead? Like, we're pretty sure. We're like 99% sure he's dead. You're sure he's dead? Alright, and the people are okay. We're like, we're right, we're definite, right? We're just saying. Flo, Master Alphino, my honoured friends. As if winning Hraesvelka to our cause were not enough, you took it upon yourselves to rid us of his brood brother. I know not how to thank you. My own contribution was hardly noteworthy. The true saviours of the day were Flora and Estinian. One triumphed over Nidhogg's Shade through strength of arms, and the other through strength of will. And speaking of Estinian, what news of his recovery? The Azure Dragoon was conveyed to the infirmary, where he now resides under the care of our hospitalier, Captain. I am told he has yet to regain consciousness. But as you know, Estinian's mind and body were held hostage for many days. We must be patient and allow the process of healing to begin. In the meantime, you would do well to rest and recover from your own ordeals. But surely... Sir Emmerich is never long from Estinian's bedside. and will send word the moment there are any developments. Now, if I have satisfied your concerns, I believe Lord Edmont and his sons are eager to celebrate your return. Party time! Very well, First Commander. Oh! What if you went through a twist where Estinian became mad? It's probably a bit too dark, but that would be interesting. Come, Flo. It was mead that we waited at Forton Manor. No, I don't mean like mad into... I mean like sad mad, you know? Babbling, incoherent, and... You know, that... Not like, I'm mad and I'm gonna rip apart the world. I mean like in the tragic kind of way. Basically, PTSD, his mind was ravaged by a dragon that's eternal and has sought nothing but bloody murder for quite a while, right?
The heroes of the hour return.
We but did our duty, my lord. It was the memories of fallen friends and not our heroism which saw us through at the last.
I gave every ounce of my strength, but mine efforts would have counted for naught had the Warrior of Light not arrived to challenge the Great Worm. As a sworn knight of Ishgard, I had hoped to do more for my city.
Well, we cannot all be heroes, dear brother. Let us put away our pride for a moment and revel in the valiant deeds of our comrade.
This fucking guy.
For your sterling service to Ishgard, we salute you.
This guy does one successful Mythic Plus and thinks he's the fucking
on the
carry.
Subject of valiant deeds, I believe I myself have earned some small measure of recognition.
This fucking guy.
Under my watchful command, the ballistas of the Outer Ward struck down a veritable swarm of Dravanian invaders.
He's
My
such a
commander
clown.
was certainly watchful. He bravely watched as the siege crews took aim, and continued to watch as countless wyverns met their end. Indeed, the ward's defenders proved so well drilled that my lord had little occasion to stop watching.
Incredible. Incredible. Why is no one correcting his behavior? You're escalating this issue. You're enablers.
There will be time enough to determine who is most deserving of recognition later. Our friends are doubtless weary from their exertions.
Yeah, but that was a young boy. His father's not. It's not an authority position.
Your return. You are welcome
His
to
brother's
retire
not.
at your leisure.
When my kid calls me a fat loser because I can't
most
beat
grateful
balloons,
for your
I don't take
hospitality,
him
my lord.
seriously.
But I believe I shall
He's got
pay a visit
nowhere
to
to
the
speak
Temple
from.
Knight's Infirmary. Pray excuse me.
Our master Alphino has grown. The plight of his stricken brother-in-arms pains him more than his own hurts. In which respect he has come to resemble you, Warrior of Light.
Shut up.
Go then, visit the Azure Dragoon, and grant him what comfort you may.
Shut up. Fucking Alphino, the Warrior of Light. Okay. Sure, bro. Sure, bro. For Halloween, yeah. Ah, Emmerich. What's up, player? I can't work out chairs. Hello, my friend. What can I do for the savior of Ishgard? Sigmaster Alphino, ah. He came to relieve me of my vigil a short while ago. When he begged to sit at Estinian's side, I could not well refuse him. Though he would sooner faint than admit it, the boy must be exhausted by Her Elsvigar's trial and all that followed. Estinian is blessed to have such devoted comrades. Alright, let me in. Woohoo, let me in. One visit? My own friendship with Estinian began some 10 years past, shortly after we joined the Temple Knights. I learned his name soon enough, but Estinian barely registered my existence. I was less a fellow recruit and more a shadow, which occasionally darkened his path. And so I might have remained, had fate not seen fit to intervene. While out on patrol, our company was set upon by a dragon, and we were the only two to survive. The experience forged a bond between us, as such life-threatening situations are wont to do. Despite our friendship, he remained an intense and solitary youth, wholly obsessed with claiming vengeance against Nidhogg. Revenge was ever at the foremost of his mind. Revenge for the death of his parents, and revenge for his younger brother. I'd venture that Alphino he sees something of his lost sibling. And in the ungentle childings of Estinian, Alphino has found the elder brother he never had. Truth be told, Estinian's tactless observations have saved me from disaster, more than once, and I can well understand Alphino's affection for him. He is a friend for whom I would gladly... Lord Commander, your presence is required in the infirmary. Is he? Tell them I'm on my way. Are we on our way? Quickly, Flo, we must go to him. Upon proceeding to the infirmary, several cutscenes will play in sequence. It is recommended that you set aside sufficient time to view these scenes in their entirety. Let's grab a drink. Let's grab a drink! Beverage time! Okay. I am ready. Here we go. Hi, Jess. I wanted to talk to you about something, Jess, actually. I'll reach out to you.
Estinian.
You pretty.
Cease your mewling, boy. It grates my ears.
Didn't lose his sense of humour. Good stuff, good stuff.
Forgive me. When I saw you awaken, I could not... It was such a relief. We feared you might never wake up.
Now, Estinian. If Master Alphino thought any less of you, you would still be Nidhogg's plaything. Or dead.
Aye, 'twas but a jest. I thank you, Alphino. And you too, Warrior of Light. Quite how you managed to persuade Hraesvogr to aid in his brood brother's downfall I cannot imagine. But full glad am I that you did. Yet again, you have achieved the impossible.
I, for my part, owe you an apology. When last we met, I did willingly loose an arrow at your heart. Can you forgive me?
There is naught to forgive, Hameric. You but acted in defense of Ishgard as is your duty. Were you any less single-minded about it, I would not follow you into battle, nor trust you at my back. Besides, I had come to the selfsame conclusion, that I would have to perish for Nidhogg to be stopped. So let us dispense with the hand-wringing. I have heard enough mewling for one day.
Oh!
Little bitch.
The tendrils of Nidhogg's foul presence bound up every fiber of my being, usurping my senses, but I yet retained some trace of awareness. The worm's mind was as a vast and tumultuous sea. Endlessly its black waters churned, his grief and despair at Ratatoska's murder never calming, never receding. Driven by this surging current came wave upon wave of unrelenting rancor. It was the very image of my own heart. There I saw the dark reflection of the hatred I felt after Nidhogg slew my family, when no path remained save vengeance against dragonkind. Neither one of us had a choice. But I was blessed with something Nidhogg was not. Comrades and teachers to console and admonish me. Had I not had them to gainsay my obsession, it would surely have consumed me as Nidhogg's did him, and we would have been in all respects alike. Though his shade is banished, his spirit scattered upon the sea of clouds, I feel no joy at his passing. Where once I craved vengeance, I now crave rest. Lord Commander, my hunt is at an end. I would lay down the mantle of Azure Dragoon.
My friend.
He has tired himself with too many words. I doubt not that he will make a full recovery, but he must be allowed some few days of quiet.
I too must see my path to its end. Sleep well, my friend.
I feel like these two are going to get like a farm somewhere. Grow veg for the rest of their lives.
Following the battle with Nidhogg on the Steps of Faith, Sir Emeric called an assembly that he might make his final proclamation as acting head of state. "'Twas there, with one decree, that the 1,000-year rule of the archbishops was ended, paving the way for a new republic.
It's gonna be Hilda?
The governance of Ishgard
They're gonna make
now
like
be
a
placed in the
democracy.
hands of high and lowborn alike, their ranks represented by the newly founded House of Lords and House of Commons. Church was separated from state. The foundation for change had been carefully laid, and the reforms proposed by Ishgard's new government passed into law without incident. His duty done, Emeric de Burrell gladly stepped down from the Archbishop's dais, only to be raised unto the highest seat in the House of Lords.
Can he be in the House of Lords? Considering his family name was kind of...
Though he strove at first to
obfuscated.
refuse this honor, the unexpectedly strident voice of the Count de Durandare left him little choice but to accept.
Yeah, it's got a bit of a Jon Snow vibe to him, really, doesn't he?
And so it was that the winds of gentle revolution came to stir.
I don't want to be king.
Prominent among the many honored guests at Sir Emeric's investiture were the ambassadors of Dragonkind, a fitting symbol of Ishgard's newfound peace.
Alright, show off.
The people looked on in awe as he soared through the heavens on Dragonback. And by their cheers did they hail him an Azure Dragoon for a new age.
Was he giving flowers for Lady Iceheart? That would have been cool. Yeah, I got one too, see?
Thus were the
Fuck
notes
you,
of the
Emmerich.
dragon song rewritten. The din of war, giving way to a rising litany of peace and hope.
From the memoirs of Count Edmund de Forton, Heavensward. Plenty of room left. Write more. Never did wash his armor. I know. No. Yeah, that was easily. That was one of the best game stories ever told. That I've experienced ever. I mean, that might even be like my number 2 of all time. That was fantastic.
You really
so
like
good.
this, don't you?
I was gazing out at the sea of clouds, in an all too rare moment of idleness, when I chanced to behold a certain hero wending her way towards the city on Dragonback. Welcome home, Flo. Nay, 'twas no grave matter that moved me to greet you in person. Between you and me, I merely sought respite from the pressures of office. No sooner do I surrender my role as temporary head of state than I am burdened with a position of more permanent responsibility. I fancy that it echoes in some small measure the way you must feel when your impossible feats of heroism are rewarded with still more impossible challenges. The myth which guided our society for generations lies in tatters. Am I then to be scorned for building upon the system of nobility that I once sought to tear down? What strange jest is this that places me at its pinnacle? An archbishop's bastard at the head of the House of Lords. That's the thinker. But these questions are for me to answer. It is not in man's nature to change overnight. This I learned through painful experience, and it was this hard lesson which convinced me to take the path which we now follow. Even as we rebuild the bridge between man and dragon, so must we reimagine Ishgard, one carefully placed stone at a time. We must remember that it is not for us that we lay this groundwork, but for the men and women that our children will become. May their towers rise proudly from the fundament of our legacy. I hear word from Captain Whitecape that Estinian has vanished from his sick room. His willfulness survives undiminished. Should you ever happen upon our unmannerly friend on your travels, pray, assure him that I shall keep Ishgard safe until he deigns to come home. Thank you, Floor. And please, convey my warmest regards to Master Alphino. Oh. Let's go see Alfie. Let's go and see him. There's an epilogue quest chain next to Fortum Manor. Make sure to do it. Oh, I will. I'll mention it's the Cruz Game OG. Still free trial. It's level 16 for nothing. I do get reminded, yeah. What's the... Oh, the number 1 story? Oh, the Shadow Man from Divinity 2. Like, that rips my fucking heart out. Yeah, the Divinity 2 Shadow Man story is... yeah, fuck that. The only reason, genuinely, that I put that as the number 1 video game story I've ever played is because it put choices in your hands. And I can't spoil it, but there's a point in that quest line. It builds up over the course of the game, but there's a point where you have to make a decision, and the full weight of that decision falls on the player, and your fucking soul is destroyed. And you're like... I think we wrestled for about 30 minutes with making that choice. Like... This story is fantastic, but it is on rails, which MMO stories tend to be, as we all know. I'm saying video game story. And that's how the video game differs from the movie, is that it puts the player in control. And that was like... Oh, that was something else. That was something else. Right, let's go see Alfie. And then we're going to be teaming up with iFlynn. To check out some Warframe stuff in a few minutes as well, which I'm really looking forward to as well. But what a stupendous story this is. He spoke with Sir Emmerich. I did not envy him his new position. Ishgard has chosen a new road, but one littered with the detritus of 1,000 years of broken faith. Yet though her people may stumble from time to time, I know of none better than Sir Emmerich to lead the march of progress. As for us, there remains the small matter of ushering in a new dawn in the shadow of inscrutable Asian machinations and a seemingly endless procession of primals. But we too must walk our chosen path, no matter how treacherous the footing. Oh, you got a little wind-up, Emmerich. Nice. In the wake of Ishgard's governmental reform, new airship routes have been sanctioned. You may now travel to a selection of distant locales from the landing in Ishgard. I didn't stall. I was just completing other bits of content. There's still so much to do in Heavensward. I'm not even close to entering Stormblood. Not even close. I'm not rushing a goddamn thing. I'm in no rush. I'm not trying to reach Endwalker or anything like that. I'll get there when I get there. Thank you, Barnhairs. Nay, you need not remain there. We shall rendezvous at the usual place. All is proceeding as expected, then. Aye, there is naught to concern us, aside from one very curious mouse. Aha! Redemption! This way. Him again. This is of no moment. They will play their part and we will play ours. And thus did grey mists give way to azure skies. Man and dragon rise above, voices joined in song. but beneath shrouded boughs, beyond the scope of light, shadow stirs. A new chapter of New Game Plus has been added. Oh my, oh my. So, we've got, there's still, what, like 2 patches of Heavensward, and we've got a monologue story? For the Horde? What? Over 5,000 bits, hamster, thank you. Oh, little dog! Oh, thank you. I didn't see the name of the achievement. Oh my god, I didn't see it. Check the achievement you just got. I don't even know where we check them. Probably in here somewhere. Floor the Horde. I am the floor inspector. I am the floor inspector. There it is. Inspected, indeed. Oh man. So we've got I mean, there's still so much to do. There's still so much to do. This is a great point to stop for today in terms of Final Fantasy, but not in terms of gaming. Now we've had our big update to Warframe that we checked yesterday, and we're going to be gaming with a pro, and we'll be back to MSQ in the morning. Yes, indeed. I would throw a cast at Mike's voiceover pack. I don't know about that. What the hell is going on here? No, if you weren't aware from last week, the guys over at Warframe have asked us to do a new player look experience at the game, which we did a little bit of last week. And they've now added some updates to it, and progressing through, they're going to be adding continuously more to it. So it's going to be a super fun time. Alright. Bye. Bye for now. Bye for now. Bye for now. They did not kill Colonel Sanders. No, they did not kill Colonel Sanders. But,